Flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Working from the pistol, Prescott. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
He's got it over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st down, here's Dak. Headed out right. Still on the move, throwing down the right sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, Kate. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action, Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yeah, here we go. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Running for the marker with Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They just keep working it forward early. We've got 1st and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Then we're going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. We're going to 54. 1 26.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run here on first down. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Yeah. Here we go. 26.
They bring their tight end left.
26.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No contact. No contact.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down throwing for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and they netted some positive yards.
And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
He's got Smith. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Hurts throwing again. The throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Hurts now from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah!
On first down, they'll run. And this one is stopped after getting up past the 35. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
We're going to 53.
Running this one left. And a short gain only as he gets up to the 37. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey, kill.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go. Right take. Here we go. 46.
Prescott here from the gun. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
He fires one deep down the middle. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they had that one contained right at the line. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26. 26.
Working inside the red zone. He's on the move. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Well, I'll say this. If you're willing to chance a throw like that, an early down is where you want to do it. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work out, but you still got time now to try to find something else on the play sheet.
Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Gay's kick is good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This is taken in at the 13. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Torrey Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. Off to the races, middle of the field. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 14. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Yeah!
Back to the well again. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They send the tight end in motion. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Yeah! Here we go!
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The count. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, kill! Yeah, here we go!
Play action, Prescott. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here we go. 26.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense follows him all the way and shoves him out of bounds. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Right.
Throwing here hurts. He's got Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 37. That's complete. Here's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Hurts now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Hurts throwing again. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
2nd and 3 now.
Yeah, here we go!
Back-to-back carries here. Up the sideline, past the 40. Has room down the left sideline. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. One final shot here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott.